24 hours after the initial joint United States and Israeli attack on Iran, it is already possible to conclude that this operation will forever remain in Donald Trump's memory as a symbol of profound disappointment. Apparently, the White House was confident that simply deploying an armada to the Middle East, launching a series of strikes, and decapitating the Iranian leadership would cause Tehran to collapse, much like Caracas once did. However, reality proved to be quite different. It is now known for certain that a significant portion of Iran's ruling elite, from the supreme leader to top generals, was eliminated. According to CBS, citing Pentagon sources, the United States and Israeli strikes killed approximately 40 high-ranking Iranian officials, including the country's supreme leader, Ali Khamenei. The state news agency IRNA also confirmed the deaths of Admiral Ali Shamkhani, Secretary of the Defense Council, and Lieutenant General Mohammad Pakpour, commander of the Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps, who were assassinated during the attack on Tehran. Nevertheless, despite losing these key figures, Iran did not crumble. On the contrary, the entire world is watching in astonishment as the country retaliates fiercely and relentlessly, seeking vengeance for the strike on its soil. It is now evident that even after the death of Iran's political leadership, the core infrastructure of the IRGC, the critical framework ensuring policy continuity under any circumstances, remains intact. The loss of individual leaders alone is unlikely to quickly destabilize this remarkably resilient system. Beyond this, there is another very crucial factor. China is objectively interested in the continuation of Iranian resistance. For Beijing, it is of fundamental importance to draw the United States into a prolonged, draining war that depletes its resources and distracts its attention. Many analysts believe China is prepared to invest any amount of money into such a strategy. As we can see, Iran has not paused for a single hour, launching strikes against United States bases throughout the Middle East. An increasing amount of footage showing hits on American military facilities is surfacing online. Satellite imagery from the Chinese company Mizar Vision shows the Ali Al Salem air base in Kuwait following the Iranian strikes, revealing widespread destruction and damaged infrastructure. Concurrently, videos are circulating that show Patriot missile defense systems visibly failing to cope with Iranian missiles and missing their targets. For many of Washington's allies, this looks like a complete fiasco for one of the most heavily hyped missile defense systems. A separate chapter in this chronicle belongs to the events unfolding in what was thought to be a peaceful and calm Dubai. Following overnight attacks, beaches have been closed, and tourists are barred from accessing the sea around Palm Jumeirah and other coastal areas. Reports indicate hits on infrastructure, including areas near the airport and hotel clusters. The city is rapidly emptying out. There are almost no cars on the roads, the streets look deserted, and the beaches are abandoned. Guests at five-star hotels are spending their time on inflatable mattresses in basements and shelters, hiding from the strikes. Dubai, until recently a symbol of stability and luxury, is turning into a ghost town before our eyes. Against the backdrop of these military developments, a wave of protests is sweeping the region. In Baghdad, mass demonstrations erupted following reports of the death of Iranian leader Khamenei. Protesters are attempting to storm the United States Embassy, leading to clashes with security forces. Like Iran, Iraq is a Shia majority country, and the emotional response here has been particularly intense. Anti-American demonstrations are also ongoing in other Islamic nations. In Karachi, U.S. Marines opened fire on demonstrators outside the United States consulate after protesters set a checkpoint on fire. Fatalities have been reported. In Baghdad and Karachi, supporters of Iran and its deceased leader are attacking diplomatic missions, and this wave appears to be only gaining momentum. A symbolic and deeply alarming signal came with the raising of a red flag over the dome of the Jamkharan Mosque in Iran. Iranian media describe it as a sign of vengeance for the spilled blood of the supreme leader and the commander-in-chief. In Shia tradition, a red flag is a direct call for retribution. It has been raised before during high-profile events and military escalations, and each time it signified that the conflict was far from over. Against this backdrop, new reports are coming in. Tehran is currently being subjected to massive rocket strikes. The situation continues to develop rapidly, and everything indicates that this conflict is only entering its most dangerous phase. Furthermore, word has just come in that Iran has, for the first time, launched missiles toward European Union territory. UK Defence Secretary John Healey confirmed that 2 ballistic missiles entered Cypriot airspace. Preliminary data suggests the maneuver targeted the British sovereign base areas of Akrotiri and Dhekelia, where thousands of UK military personnel are stationed. For reference, Cyprus has been a full member of the European Union since May 1, 2004. Thus, the international community is now faced with a direct attack directed at a European state. British air defense systems successfully intercepted the targets, and there are currently no reports of damage on the ground. Iran claims this was a response to the actions of the United States of America and Israel.